In this video I want to talk a little bit about how a short data type is stored. Now if you look up here, here are my different kinds of data types, for character or characters, a char, a character array, a string. For numeric data types I have whole numbers and I have decimal point data types. For a whole number I have a byte, short, and int, and for a decimal point I have a float and double. So I want to use the appropriate data type to store the appropriate kind of data. So a short stores a whole number. A short is 2 bytes big. Okay, so there's I'm creating a variable called num of type short. It's 2 bytes big, it's a whole number, and here are the 2 bytes. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2048, 4096, 8192, 16,384, and 32,768. Now I can configure 16 wires 65,536 different ways. How do I know that? Mathematically, I go one more place to the left. The value of that bit, if I was going to use it, is how many different ways I can configure the preceding bits. So if I have over 65,536 different ways to configure that, and I have to store positive and negative numbers, I have a range of negative 32,768 to plus 32,767. That's the range. So negative 32,768, negative 32,768 to plus 32,767. That's the range of my short. Okay. Well, if I say num is equal to 5, what do? I turn on the 4 and the 1. Turn on the 4 and the 1. That's a 5. If I say num is equal to 0, nothing's on. If I say num is equal to 513, I turn on the 512 and the 1. Now the highest positive value I can store is 32,767. If I turn on all the bits but the last one, all of them but the last one, and add them up, that's 32,767. How do I store a negative number? I can tell you that negative 32,768, I can tell you that is just that bit on. But what about negative 1? I find a positive 1 first, and then I flip the bits and add 1. What's that going to look like? It'll look like this. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's 1 byte. And then 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. That is a positive 1. Now I have to flip the bits and add 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. I just flipped the bits, and now I add 1 here. That's going to be all 1s. So negative 1 is actually finding the positive 1, flipping the bits, and adding 1. That's the 2's complement. Negative 1 is all 16 wires on. How do I find negative 2? I find a positive 2. I flip the bits, and I add 1. So again, a short is a whole number numeric data type. It's right here. It's 2 bytes big. It has the range of negative 32,768 to plus 32,767.